So, what can you expect from us from the moment you decide, hey, I want to go with Creekside until you take that puppy home? So, let me give you like a general overview. Okay, so as you've been looking for breeders, and if you've decided, I trust Creekside, I want to go with them. Then after we've had a conversation or some kind of communication, after you've filled out your adoption questionnaire and been approved, then you can go ahead and put a deposit down for the puppy. Okay, once that deposit is placed, you can do that on my website. Once that deposit is there, then I'll add you to a list. I kind of need to know if you want male or female, or I guess if it doesn't matter to you, just so I can know which list to put you on. And then once the puppies are getting ready to go home, when they go home, I will have all the families come in order of deposits. So then you get to make your selection at that point. If you live far away and we're flying the puppy to you, we can make that selection over FaceTime or over video. And I've never had a problem with that. That's always worked out super great. So that is how that process will work. Your puppy will go home with you with their first set of shots. So they'll need shots again 4 weeks after that first set, and then 4 weeks after that. So it's really important during that time. As tempting as it is, don't take the puppy to PetSmart. Don't take them to like public places because they are not fully immunized. If you already have a dog at home, just make sure that your dog is up to date on their shots, and that should be no problem. If you want your puppy to play with another dog, just make sure they're up to date on their shots. So they'll leave here with that first set of shots. They'll leave here having been dewormed. And then they'll leave here with their microchip. You'll just need to get that microchip registered. And also they'll leave here with their limited AKC registration. And then also, from the moment they're born until they go home, we do lots of things here to make them smarter, to make them more social. And so some of the things that we do is we do the early neurological stimulation. So that means when they're real little, we handle them in certain ways. We get them used to certain stimuli. And we also do early sensory introduction. When you think about it, a little puppy is pretty helpless. When they're born, they can't see, they can't hear, right? But they can smell. So we take advantage of that, and every day we introduce them to a new scent for a couple weeks. And that actually really helps develop their brain power. So that's really cool. So we do a lot of that, and then we do like a puppy curriculum in that we put them through some enrichment activities. So as they get older, we introduce different toys to them. We give them little ramps to learn how to go up and down. We introduce them to the crate. We let them know that the crate is a really fun, safe place. And now I will say it's a lot easier for me to put the puppies in a crate. I leave the door open so they can go in and they can go out. But they're very comfortable in a crate with their litter mates. Now, of course, when you take them home, you don't have the litter mates, so that's a little challenge because your puppy, is going to be lonely for a little bit, and that's an adjustment. But they all have to go through it, and they'll do it just fine. So those are some of the things we do. We introduce them to loud noises. We introduce them to, even like having a cooking show going on the TV in the background. It's like, that's super helpful for them, right? Because they hear the blender, they hear the noise, they hear forks, they hear like household kind of noises. And so that's good. My house is a very busy house. I have 6 children. And even though they're older, they're always in and out, and they're always in and out with friends. And so there's always something exciting going on around here. Of course, when the weather is nice, we're outside, we're playing with the puppies. There's a lot of stimulation. So you can expect to take home a very well socialized puppy who's used to a lot of activity and who, it has been really stimulated to be its very, very best. So that's a little bit about us. I guess also let me go over, we do have a short-term guarantee. It's 5 days, and that's just for you to get the puppy checked out by your vet, just to make sure you're comfortable with everything. And then, of course, our long-term guarantee is 2 years. And so that guarantee is available to you online too, so that you can read and see what all is included with that. So that's a little bit about what you can expect from us. Dog food and all of that, I can give you that information so that you're ready to go with that. But yeah, it's an exciting day, go home day. It's a little bittersweet for me because of course I've invested so much into the puppies and it's hard to see them go, but it's also incredibly rewarding to see all my work and to see a family just so happy to just welcome another member of the family. So that's super awesome.